Someone's father here has a very specific message, so you will know out of the gate if this is for you. Your father is showing you a pattern this week in people, and that you really are main character energy, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. You're getting to a point in your life where people can't hide the fact that they're triggered by you seeming high value, main character, constantly glowing up, constantly evolving, giving a lot of F's about how you present yourself, how you look, how you carry yourself. Like, God forbid you care about how you present yourself. You've been going through a spiritual and physical evolution. Like, this glow up has been really big for you because there's so much that you've been working on behind the scenes. Your father is so proud of you and is trying to help you listen better to your body. Your father is saying you are a supermodel. You are part of like an elite, I don't know, supernatural, galactic messenger magician, and is trying to get you away from people that are in a position of lack. People that are in a position of trying to tear you down if given the opportunity. So that is something you're going to be seeing this next week, or you've already been seeing play out this week, is feeling like you're stuck when you're feeling up, but then other people are making you feel like, nah, actually you're stuck. You're seeing problems with communication, problems with reaching out to people, people that normally maybe answer. I don't know. You maybe feel like everyone's acting weird. Your father wants you to know that he tried to protect you from your mother. That's going to seem very specific. And then there's someone here where you might fear turning into your mother. That might be like your worst nightmare. And your father wants you to know you're nothing like her. I don't know who needs to hear that. Your unpopular opinion right now. Okay, your father wants you to know you're scary accurate and you do have unpopular opinion. Some people might kiki and like, I agree, but they don't really agree. And you need to be around people that are like-minded. Maybe this is why you feel really by yourself, because you are standing on boundaries. You are standing on business. And a lot of people are like, I don't like it. I don't like being held accountable. You have people around you that say one thing and then do another. Your father's trying to make that very clear and to tell you that your angels are working overtime to help you out of a certain situation. It could be a situation with a person or a situation that's just really personal that maybe you don't share with anyone. You might feel a little hot-headed this week because anybody where you've stood by their side, you've been loyal to them, you've been, caring, kind, generous, there when they needed it. Your father wants you to, where people aren't going to flip it around, apologize, understand what they did wrong. There might be very few, maybe one. Okay, your father is saying there's probably maybe one person that's going to stay, or that's going to be worth your time, or that you're actually in alignment with, because he's saying you're constantly evolving. So your friends are going to constantly change, and not to get down and out about it, not to get too sad about it, like you're a chosen one, you're an earth angel. So this message is about you staying away from fake friends. Like, the minute that you clock it, oh, okay, so I can be there for you when you need this, when you need that, when you need this, but when I need something, it's no one's anywhere to be found, or you're being questioned. So you're standing on unpopular opinion of, this is how I do things. Sorry, I have to hold you accountable. That's exactly what the F it is. Somebody that you have been seeing could have been keeping you a secret, and your father wants you to know, like, you don't need to be with somebody that keeps you a secret. There is envy here. You might not want to do the digging. You don't really need to, because you're accurate. You're always spot on. So you don't need to, like your father is saying, you're always spot on. Don't second guess yourself because you already know the tea. Your father's saying you already know the tea. You know the tea before they tell you the tea. And it's always as bad or as good as you thought it was. On top of that, I'm getting that this person is a hater. You are dealing with some haters. They're trying to undermine you in some way. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're feeling used. And I don't like using that word, but your father is saying you could be feeling used by people where you feel like a cash grab, you feel like an ATM, you feel like a babysitter, you feel like you have to go above and beyond. And where people used to do more, now they're doing the bare minimum. And this is because you are leveling up again into your main character energy. Your father is saying if they can't handle the light, they need to go. Okay? I feel like people are about to start seeing you in a whole new light. Think about it this way. Every time you are dealing with people and you start seeing the signs, okay? You start seeing the red flags as a chosen one that these friends aren't going to be your friends for too much longer. These coworkers, these people, this environment, they're not going to be around much longer. They don't know that. They're still taking, cash grabbing, trying to engage when they need something. And then when you need something, it's crickets. So you're going to start making your plans behind the scenes like you always do. That's what your father is telling you to do. Like start making your exit strategy. Start packing your bags. Stand on business. Show them who the F you are. Your father sounds very intimidating. Okay. It took me like 3-4 times to get this started. So I was like, wait, no, but like what? Hold on. So what you need to remember is people. Okay. Thank you. People like to hide behind their phones with you. Thank you. People have to hide behind their phones with you because they can't do it face to face. Your father is saying, you thought I was intimidating. You are just as intimidating. Then you need to recognize that in yourself, that you don't need these other people to empower you. You don't need their favor. You don't need their advice. You need to empower yourself and turn the pain of these friendships and feeling used by them or feeling like they're secret or them feeling like fake friends. Use that pain and turn that into your power, which is what you're really good at doing. But maybe you've got so many other things going on the side that are very personal to you that when you're trying to deal with this, you're like, I don't freaking have time for this. And so people are really half-assing it up. Okay? They're really half-assing it up out here. And when you walk out the door, your father's saying, when you walk out the door, walk slowly. Walk slowly. Remember, every time they didn't answer the phone, they didn't answer the text, they couldn't be bothered to reply. They can watch you walk out the door. Your father also wants to remind you of all the people that have lost out big in trying to use you, thinking that they could, trying to take advantage, taking you for granted. Karma, okay, when you're walking out the door slowly, like, here comes karma. Here comes justice. Here comes the judgment. Your father doesn't want you around people that are in a position of lack. He wants to tell you, you are a generational curse, the generational curse breaker of your family. That no amount, this didn't make me cry, that no amount of money is too much. No amount of dreaming is too much. Whoever you feel like you can't be too much around, however you are, which is your main character, those are people you don't need to be around. Okay? Because they're in poverty, they're in lack, they're in whatever. And they're only going to keep taking from you and making you have to work harder and then keeping you in lack. So you are coming to a position in life where you're not going to let things be hard. You're just not. And you're trying to figure out like, okay, what am I doing right now that keeps me in lack, that keeps me in poverty, where I'm working too hard, where I'm making it too hard? Where am I doing that in my life? Where do I feel enslaved? Where do I feel bound? Where can I liberate myself? You've been in relationships like this before where it starts out really good and then somehow you feel chained to them. And it's working out great for them and it's not working out great for you. Like you're available when they need it, but they're not available when you need it. I feel like however you used to work late or work a lot, I don't know, your mindset is shifting with whatever I want is what I want. I'm not going to be stressing out. Like life's too short to stress. And your father is really proud of how far you've come. So I feel like whatever you've been doing money-wise or, you know, purpose-wise, he is so freaking proud of you. Like it's never enough. It's never too much. You're never too much. So whatever you want to make, add more. Add way more. You want to make $500,000 a month? There's plenty of money out here for you. There is plenty of energy. There's plenty of resources. So I see your angels are working overtime to bring you more resources. So you can like do what you want to do. I do feel like I'm speaking to someone that feels really alone. That wishes that friends would just stay friends. But because there's so much change, there's like a lot of change that you can't foresee right now. That's going to be unfolding. And all of this change is, it's like they're not going to be able to keep up. They're not on that same wavelength. You could like them. You could get along with them. You could laugh with them. You could have some similar beliefs. But these people are envious of you and their lifestyle is like they're keeping it a secret. Think about that. They're keeping their escapades, the things that they do, a lot of it on the low and telling you like way after the fact. Because they envy the position that you've put yourself in. And some of these people have tried to step up to the plate of where they think you're at. And they couldn't even hold on to it for a second. They couldn't even, it's like these people couldn't walk a day in your shoes right now. So like, how are y'all in alignment? It's not doing what it does. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for you guys. I'm just getting a lot about fake friends. Your father wants you to recognize these people aren't supportive. You are allowed to call them out. Call them out. Call them out, okay? They're not supportive. They're disrespecting your time. Oh, that was another thing I channeled. Some of these people are being really disrespectful of your time. That is something that stood out to me the most, something that you've been dealing with this week, and you refuse to carry it into next week. You are not going to let anyone be disrespectful of your time. Wow. And then if they do have the opportunity to make it up to you, they better bring their A game, because even like them just trying to rectify it, it's probably going to be bare minimum for you. Your father is saying it's probably going to be bare minimum for you because these people, oh, I want to say this. Okay. These people thought that their life was great. Okay. They didn't have anybody that had spiritual rank in their life. They didn't have any earth angels around. So they thought like, I'm living the life. Like my life's a little dramatic. It's a little theatrical, but my life's cool. My life's cool. Like the drama that I have with people, that's awesome. Like this is my life. Then they met you and they're like, oh, they're about their purpose. They're about their business. They're about transmuting things. They're about healing. They're about not repeating mistakes. They look really freaking happy. They've been through a lot. Then they start thinking like, dang, I just keep making the same mistakes and I don't want to do anything different. This is my pacifier and I'm just going to keep doing what I do. So your father is saying like they thought their life was cool They thought their life was gravy until you came along and they saw that it's not. It's actually not. So we have destiny swap attempt. You have a mother that tried a destiny swap attempt with you. You have people that have tried to social climb off the back of your wings. It's giving Maleficent. Okay? So when her little homeboy was like, we're besties, boopity boopity boop. Okay, you remember. And they're besties, and then he poisons her, and she falls asleep, and he takes her freaking wings so he can be king. People are trying to social climb off of you and take off of you and destiny swap off of you. No. I don't think so. We have redeeming love. If you guys haven't seen this movie, this is the movie that we talk a lot about on the channel throughout the years, or like the last 1 to 2 years. I feel like Redeeming Love, really good movie. And it's about love and the power of forgiveness and transmuting pain and doing better, doing different. It's just such a cute, like, little love story. And yeah, check out this movie. It's so good. If I can remember, I will share another like trailer of it in the community tab. I try to do that every so often because we have new viewers on here, and I know this message is going to be really specific. So, you could have felt like an orphan or abandoned. Your father wants you to be proud of. Like, you didn't have it easy. You didn't have an easy life, or you got picked on a lot, or you were the black sheep in your family. And maybe he wasn't always around, or yeah, maybe he just wasn't there as much as he could have been. But he is there now. He is there now. And for some of you guys, you don't know that. Because maybe you guys didn't have a relationship before this person passed. So, whatever really excites you, which is your purpose or your North Node, hope I said that right, but he wants to tell you what you're doing, what really lights you up is your true purpose. Stop treating it like it's something else. Because sometimes you might do that. Maybe you don't even tell people what you do because of whatever. And he really wants you to step into that role of, no, this is what I do. Because so many people will think it's cool. Not that you need their validation or their opinion, but your father wants you to get used to your spiritual rank and used to your title. Used to saying your purpose out loud. Like, what do you do for work? I'm a motivational speaker. I help people with self-improvement or whatever. I'm a reader, a tarot reader. I am, whatever it is that you want to say. I'm a musician. I'm an actress. I'm a model. But if you know what your purpose is and you're helping people and you're transmuting pain and you're helping people through the darkness, like, you should be proud of that title. You should be really proud of that. Look, you will transmute this pain and rise up. So I know a lot of people have been disrespectful, and they like to, I don't know if I even finished this thought, hide behind their phones. So if they were in person with you, yeah, that's something your father really wants you to think about. Okay, so let's rewind back to that. The people that are being disrespectful of your time are hiding behind their device or their phone, and then they're totally different with you in person and then totally different with you on the phone. Do you see how it doesn't like match? So when they're not face to face with you, they're acting a completely different way. So you're going to shut down access. You guys could have just watched my last message where your boundaries are going to be forged in fire. That message is called, you're shutting doors in faces. Okay, and karma is coming up around the bend. That'll be your extended. These people have been in a silent duel with you since Jump Street, but you didn't see that at first. You just thought, oh, yeah, they're my friend, but maybe they're just really bad at communicating. Or they're my lover, but they're just really bad at communicating. And it's like, no, they act one way in front of your face, and then they act a completely different way on the phone. So I see you leaving them baffled. So start getting your plan B ready. Start getting your plan C ready. And with that, you're going to create a new life. And your father wants you to know, like, there's no one that pivots like you, so it's okay. Like, he can see that because you've dealt with a lot of abandonment and a lot of neglect from people, that it's like you just want to get comfortable and not have to like pack up again, look for new friends, look for new allies, look for new people to collaborate with. Like, you don't want to keep doing that. I'm getting somebody is really tired of that. Somebody here has been doing that for the last 5 years. 5 years of doing this step and repeat of closing out cycles, chapters with friends, but you're continuously evolving and becoming, like, you're already this amazing person, but you're becoming better and better and better. And these people are only stepping stones. So just like the last group of people were shook when you walked out the door, they are going to be shook again. Like, these people are going to be like, oh my gosh, they really left me. Haters getting bucked off this ride. They thought they were all aboard the train of big happy changes. Okay, yes, they did. They thought they were on this train, and no, they're not. Okay, they are getting bucked off this ride. The conductor was like, who are you? Oh, I'm so-and-so's friend. I'm the collective's friend. No, you're not tall enough to ride this ride. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you, next. Whoa. At least they stayed up here. Okay. Let's see. Working out will help you get out of this funk. Now, your father is saying be careful of working out at night. If you guys are a hothead in recovery, maybe your stress levels or cortisol levels naturally go up at night. So refrain from working out too late in the evening or at night. Your father wants you to work out earlier in the day, because it not only helps give you more energy, but it helps you work through sadness and certain emotions. When you do it later on in the day and at night, it doesn't help you sleep well. And it can make you even angrier, because now your cortisol or stress level is high and you're like, raw, or like, I worked out, I'll fight everybody. Only take that if it resonates, okay? You will know if that is for you. Like, dang, when I work out at night, I be popping off. Like, I'm like the Hulk. Okay, let me know who's been going beast mode after a night workout, okay? Because it's not hitting the same. Your father wants you to be aware of sibling rivalry. This is back to your family, okay? So you had a mother that was trying to social climb off of you, or was using you for something that maybe you're zero contact with, or maybe you're trying to work on forgiving. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. But you do have siblings that are very competitive with you behind the scenes, even though you might not talk to them. Jeez Louise. Okay, anything else? You are a late bloomer. You maybe felt like the black sheep, the scapegoat, the ugly duckling, but you're going through a huge glow up. So someone is in fact playing in your face. I can't. Your father is also saying that you're going to be outside a little bit more, even if you're feeling a little bit lonelier. You're going to be doing some things for yourself that are therapeutic. It could be shopping. It could be walking. It could be driving somewhere random. It could be driving to the mountains, driving to the lake. You could be getting a room, getting a hotel, just going somewhere. We have putting on a show. People feel like when you walk through the room, you are the entertainment, like you are the show, you are the showstopper. Okay, your father's saying, yeah, that's my baby. They're a showstopper. But other people, they all of a sudden get real performative when they're around you. And maybe because you're trying to like build a friendship or a relationship with someone, you're not seeing yet that they're quite performative. So I feel like sometimes it's hard for us as earth angels or chosen ones, because we've been through so much, to necessarily clock everyone we're trying to get to know. Like, we're not trying to necessarily read them to filth. We're trying to give them the what? The benefit of the doubt. And then they start investigating you when they didn't even support you before. And then they start being performative. Ooh, 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 they know they've effed up. They know they effed up. I cannot. So whoever you're dealing with, oh, they have a feeling that you're going to kick them to the curb, but they're not quite sure. They are not quite sure. Because maybe some of them don't know you like that. Maybe this person has anger management issues or anger issues. Or they're, oh, okay. Spirit is saying, be careful of some of the people that you're hanging around with, because they have entities attached to them. They have people attached to them that have anger issues that drag them through the mud and all this drama. So be wary of fake apologies, them trying to kiss your behind. Like, they know they effed up. Whatever these acquaintances, friends, allies, whoever these people are, whatever they did in the last week, they know they effed up with you. You are just like, you're on your last leg, if that, with you. Okay. So yeah, you just refuse to get played by these people. So your father's saying, if people feel like you're over the top, let's give them something to talk about. Okay. Any other advice? Whatever has been broken will be mended. Okay. Remember that you are spiritually protected, and that today, Satan, and whoever tried to sabotage you, it's going up in flames. Like, somebody has been trying to low-key sabotage you, and you're like, hey, I need help. Like, I really need your help. And that really sucks. I feel like, I don't like this. It's going to make me cry. I feel like you don't ask for people's help that often, or like ever. So when you ask and you get the door shut in your face, or you get kicked to voicemail, that's like not cool. It's not cool at all. And you're not going to forget it, because you've tried to make your friends and your loved ones very comfortable. And if they aren't bending over backwards to have the unwavering loyalty that you have, then good riddance. But yeah, somebody has been putting on quite the show. Somebody that you've been dating maybe was keeping you a secret. Your homework or spiritual assignment is to watch Redeeming Love. But yeah, your dad is saying that you reached your limit. You're always spot on. You need to call these people all the way out, because you're really not the one. They're going to get double the trouble and double the smoke. I'm over it. Not dealing with BS. Taking back control. Yeah, it's about to go down. Grab your popcorn. That's your advice. Grab your popcorn. Go watch a movie. Redeeming Love. It's about to go down. I hope that this message helped you guys. Let me know what's going on in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end, let me know by dropping the popcorn emoji. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell. Duh. You don't want to miss out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.